brand new teaching methodology has just been discovered. Researchers say that their investigation into enhancing student engagement showed that a more involved environment, particularly one using group-based learning, can enhance transition and success of students. Student attendance, final examination scores, and student satisfaction were all improved after the implementation of this methodology. This methodology is called team-based learning. Team-based learning is an evidence-based collaborative learning teaching strategy designed around modules units of instruction taught in a three-step cycle: preparation, in-class readiness assurance testing, and application. The process followed by the students when this methodology is implemented is 1. Pre-class preparation. Students are responsible for preparing for class by reviewing assigned reading materials or resources. 2. Individual Readiness Assurance Test, IRAT. Students take a quiz or assessment that ensures they have come to class prepared for the lesson. 3. Team formation. After the individual assessment, students will then gather into their groups. Smaller groups are preferred. Around 3 to 4 members is best for this methodology. 4. Team Readiness Assurance Test, TRAT. Students come together in their teams to retake the same test as a group. 5. Immediate feedback. Immediate feedback is provided after the trait. This feedback session can involve the instructor going over the correct answers and facilitating a discussion to address any misconception. 6. Application activities. Teams engage in application exercises or activities where they apply their understanding of the pre-class materials to real-world scenarios or problems. 7. Peer teaching. Team members take turns explaining concepts to each other, reinforcing their own understanding and contributing to the overall learning of the team. 8. Class discussion. The instructor facilitates class-wide discussions based on the application activities and the results of the team quizzes. This provides an opportunity for students to share their insights, ask questions, and gain a deeper understanding of the material. 9. Reflection. Students may engage in reflective exercises individually or as a team. This could involve reflecting on what was learned, what challenges were faced, and how the team can improve in the future. 10. Assessment and peer evaluation. Throughout the two-bull process, students may be assessed through individual and team-based assessment. Some T-bull implementations also include peer evaluations, where students provide feedback on their teammates' contribution. In team-based learning, TU-BRU, the role of a teacher is crucial in facilitating and guiding the learning process. 1. Designing learning activities. Teachers design activities that promote collaboration and critical thinking within teams. These activities are carefully crafted to ensure that they align with the learning objectives and encourage meaningful discussion. 2. Forming teams. Teachers are responsible for forming balanced and diverse teams. They may consider factors such as students' backgrounds, skills, and experiences to create groups that can effectively work together. 3. Providing pre-class materials. Before the class session, teachers provide students with pre-class materials to study independently. These materials serve as the foundation for in-class discussions and activities. 4. Readiness assurance process. DBUL typically includes a readiness assurance process, which consists of individual and team assessments. Teachers design quizzes or assessments to ensure that students come to class prepared and have a basic understanding of the pre-class materials. 5. In-class facilitation. During the in-class session, teachers facilitate team discussions and activities. They may clarify concepts, answer questions, and guide discussions to ensure that teams are on the right track. This facilitation role involves moving around the classroom and providing support as needed. 6. Application exercises. Teachers design application exercises that require teams to apply their knowledge to solve real-world problems. These exercises encourage critical thinking, problem-solving, and collaboration within the teams. 7. Debriefing. After team activities, teachers conduct debriefing sessions to review the learning outcomes, discuss different team approaches, and address any misconception. This reflection helps reinforce key concepts and provides closure to the learning experience. 8. Assessment and feedback. Teachers assess both individual and team performance. Assessment methods may include quizzes, presentations, and other team-based assignments. Constructive feedback is provided to guide students in their learning and improve future performance. 9. Promoting accountability. Teachers foster a sense of accountability within teams by emphasizing the importance of individual contributions and teamwork. This encourages students to actively participate and take responsibility for their own learning and the success of their team. 10. Adapting to student needs. Teachers are flexible and responsive, adapting their approach based on the needs and dynamics of the class. This might involve addressing challenges within teams, modifying activities, or providing additional support when necessary. Now there are some challenges to consider. Challenges for students include coordination costs. This is the time and energy group work consumed that individual work does not, the time it takes to coordinate schedules. Instructors should note that coordination costs increase with group size. Group size should not exceed 5 members per group and task interdependence. Strategies. Keep groups small, designate class time for meetings, assign roles, group leader, time manager, and actively build communication and conflict resolution skill. Motivation costs. Adverse effect on student motivation. These include free riding, social loafing, conflict. Strategies. Explain why working in groups is worth the frustration. Establish clear expectations for group members, increase individual accountability, and assess group process and progress with self-evaluation and peer evaluation. Challenges for teachers include allocating time, teaching process skills, assessing process as well as product, assessing individuals as well as group learning. I know what you're thinking. There has to be some disadvantages to this wonderful and inspiring new methodology. Well, there are a few. Disadvantages. It's time-consuming. There may be resistance from students. There will always be unequal participation. It's resource-intensive, the initial resistance from instructors, and the fear that students will become dependent on team dynamics. However, there are also some incredibly fruitful advantages. It promotes active engagement and accountability. Students learn critical thinking skills. Instructors can provide immediate feedback. Students gain enhanced retention, and there is a variety in learning activities. In relation to some aspects from Component 1, we have provided a few examples on how this methodology can be used when considering the habits of mind. Persisting. TOBOL often involves complex problem-solving and projects. Encourage students to persevere through challenges within their teams. Emphasize the importance of resilience and determination in the face of difficulties. Managing impulsivity. Discuss with students the value of thoughtful and considered contributions within their teams. Encourage them to think before responding, fostering a collaborative environment where ideas are carefully considered. Listening and understanding with empathy. Highlight the significance of active listening within teams. Encourage students to understand and empathize with their teammates' perspectives. This habit fosters effective communication and strengthens team dynamics. Overall, the findings from this groundbreaking discovery in education reveal its potential to revolutionize classrooms. The findings showcase heightened student engagement, improved attendance, and increased satisfaction, marking a significant shift in traditional teaching approaches. With a careful structure involving pre-class preparation, individual and team assessments, immediate feedback, and dynamic application activities, TOBOL emerges as a dynamic tool for collaborative learning. Teachers take center stage, shaping activities, forming teams, and guiding students through a comprehensive readiness assurance process. Despite challenges like coordination and motivation costs, the advantages of TOBOL, including active engagement and critical thinking, underscore its potential to reshape the educational landscape. This marks a new era in teaching methodologies, promising a more interactive and enriching learning experience for students.